Series description: Adolescence, Netflix. Adolescence is a gripping four-part British crime drama on Netflix that explores the harrowing fallout of a school tragedy, told through the eyes of a fractured family and a shocked community. Co-created by acclaimed actor Stephen Graham and screenwriter Jack Thorne, the series is notable for its unflinching look at youth violence, its psychological underpinnings, and its unique cinematic approach. Filmed entirely in one continuous shot across each episode for a visceral, immersive experience. The story follows 13-year-old Jamie Miller, played with raw intensity by newcomer Owen Cooper, who is arrested for the brutal murder of his classmate Katie Leonard. As the series unfolds, viewers are drawn into the haunting complexity of the case, not only the crime itself, but also the layers of societal, familial, and psychological factors that preceded it. Was Jamie truly a monster, or was he shaped and ultimately broken by the world around him through the lens of Jamie's devastated parents, particularly his father Eddie Miller, Stephen Graham? The narrative delves into the aftermath of the crime, unfolding across homes, police stations, school corridors, and the sterile halls of a youth psychiatric facility. Bryony Ariston, Erin Doherty, the clinical psychologist tasked with evaluating Jamie, becomes a crucial figure in the emotional and ethical navigation of the case, while Detective Inspector Luke Bascom, Ashley Walters, leads a criminal investigation with increasing emotional conflict. By the time the series concludes, with a heart-wrenching scene of a fractured birthday celebration and Jamie's gut-punch phone call to say he will plead guilty, the viewer is left grappling with more questions than answers. The final shot, returning to Jamie's now-empty bedroom, echoes the chilling circularity of trauma, childhood, and loss. Exploration of themes in adolescence. Small Blue Diamond 1. Toxic masculinity and emotional repression. At its core, Adolescence interrogates how rigid societal expectations of masculinity can harm boys. Jamie grows up in a world where showing emotion is equated with weakness, a pressure intensified by online insult culture, and a lack of emotional literacy in his immediate environment. His father, Eddie, struggles to break through his own conditioning to reach Jamie emotionally, adding another tragic layer to their relationship. The show doesn't vilify Jamie, but instead reveals how unresolved pain, anger, and confusion can metastasize when boys are taught to suppress vulnerability. This thematic thread invites viewers to reconsider how young boys are raised and supported, or neglected, emotionally. Small Blue Diamond 2. Online radicalization and insult culture. Adolescence bravely ventures into the dark underbelly of the internet, exposing how easily isolated, impressionable teens can be swept up in toxic echo chambers. Jamie's descent into misogynistic online forums is subtly but powerfully portrayed. The digital world becomes both a source of identity and a trap for Jamie, reinforcing harmful beliefs and offering validation where none existed in real life. The show doesn't sensationalize this journey, but instead offers a realistic portrayal of how incel ideology can prey on vulnerability, loneliness, and a craving for belonging, especially among disaffected young boys. Small Blue Diamond 3. Bullying, peer pressure, and social isolation. The drama highlights how bullying and social exclusion at school contribute significantly to Jamie's psychological deterioration. Flashbacks and interrogations reveal a boy who was ridiculed, shamed, and ultimately alienated from his peers, with Katie, the victim, portrayed as someone who oscillated between kindness and complicity, a reflection of complex teen dynamics. This theme is especially powerful in illustrating how schools can be battleground for identity formation, where unchecked bullying and peer dynamics can deeply wound. Small Blue Diamond 4. Family breakdown and intergenerational trauma. The Millers' household becomes a microcosm for broader societal fractures. Eddie, a working-class father burdened by past mistakes and an inability to connect emotionally, represents many parents grappling with modern parenting challenges. His wife, largely silent but visibly unraveling, reflects the overwhelming weight placed on families in crisis. The series suggests that trauma often cascades through generations. Jamie isn't simply a troubled teen. He's a byproduct of neglect, silence, and suppressed pain passed down over time. Small Blue Diamond 5. The justice system and youth mental health. The courtroom and psychiatric facility scenes draw attention to how young offenders are treated within the UK justice system. Rather than offering hope or rehabilitation, the system is shown as cold and bureaucratic, with Jamie caught in its gears. Dr. Bryony Ariston's character offers a more humane lens, advocating for understanding and empathy. But even she is overwhelmed by the gravity of Jamie's actions and the institutional constraints around her. The show urges viewers to think critically about how society treats children who commit serious crimes, as monsters to be punished or broken individuals needing support and healing. 6. Loss of innocence. From its first frame to its devastating final scene in Jamie's childhood bedroom, Adolescence is a meditation on lost innocence. Jamie is only 13, barely a teenager, yet his life is forever defined by an act of irrevocable violence. The symbolism of the final call and the untouched birthday cake paints a picture of youth interrupted, families destroyed, and futures forfeited. The one-shot filming technique further amplifies this sense of inevitability and claustrophobia. There is no escape, no rewind, no edited comfort. Conclusion: a wake-up call in fictional form. Adolescence may not be based on a single true event, but its power lies in how real it feels. Drawing inspiration from a growing number of teen-perpetrated knife crimes in the UK, the show issues a chilling wake-up call about what happens when boys fall through the cracks, emotionally, socially, and digitally. It's not just a crime drama. It's a plea for better parenting, more open dialogue, safer online spaces, and a society that refuses to look away from the emotional needs of its youngest and most vulnerable.